'Tis the season to be jolly and joyous. Hi, what's up? I hope you're all doing well. We are here today to talk about my December reads. I managed to read 6 books, which is amazing for a slow reader like me. So, a round of applause. By the way, I'm having an orange juice that matches my sweater, so I get extra points. The first book I read was A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And I'm sure everyone knows about A Christmas Carol, but what you don't know is that I had never actually I had not even heard of this book um, until BookTube. And I had not watched any of the movie adaptations. So thank you, BookTube, for making me aware of this masterpiece that I absolutely loved. And then I also found out about the readathon, so I participated in the readathon, which made the whole experience even better. And then I watched the A Muppet Christmas Carol that I'm absolutely obsessed with, and thank you so much to the Midnight Reader, Booking with Deborah, and Alice and the Giant Bookshelf for recommending the A Muppet Christmas Carol to me, because that was all I needed. And let me just say, 'tis the season to be jolly and joyous. Kermit the Frog is my spirit animal. So I love the Christmas Carol. It gave me all the Christmas feels I needed. Um, I really enjoyed the message of this novel, and I loved all the descriptions, especially I think it was in the fifth or fourth stave, I'm not sure, where they were describing like how Christmas is celebrated, and it is so vivid that you can actually picture yourself there. Although I found the writing a little bit peculiar. For example, in the third stave, when there's the second, the ghost of the Christmas present visiting, and there's like descriptions of food, and it says holly, mistletoe, red berries, ivy, turkeys, geese, game, poultry, brawn, meat, pigs, sausages, oysters, pies. And I was like, we got it. It's okay. You can stop right there. It's like, what's up with these long lists of items? But that's just like I'm just being petty right now. It's not even that important. The next book I read was the memoir of Mariah Carey by Mariah Carey. I have a very special connection with this amazing singer, and her songs mean the world to me. When I was a teenager, there was a lot going on in my family, and I remember just I'd lock myself up in my room and listen to her songs and just drift away and get lost in the magical world of her songs. So, reading about where she was in her life and mentally while writing the songs made everything even more meaningful to me. There's a lot of discussion around race and how much racism she faced over the years. And since she's white passing, her managers over the years try to make her seem as white as possible through her songs and in her just image. And they try to exclude everything that sounded black or urban, which is so sad. And she also explains how later in her life she gained a lot more artistic freedom, which I love that for her. But yeah, I didn't know anything about that. I just listened to her song Fantasy, which she wrote when she was in a really bad place in her life. And I thought, wow, this singer is living her own fantasy, but that's not how it was. So yeah, she also had a quite traumatic childhood. And yeah, to fans of Mariah Carey, this is a must read. The next book I read was Snow Day. I included it in my reading vlog, so you probably know a little bit about it. So Snow Day is about a guy who finds out he's about to get laid off, but then everyone gets snowed in and he can't go to work, so he can't get fired. And he decides to spend the day. So he goes to the grocery store and just indulges in people watching, and he also meets some acquaintances on the way. And this book is separated into paragraphs, but like every paragraph is a different story, like different maybe person that he meets, for example, and all of them are very inspiring. So I really enjoyed that. This book is very fluffy. So if you're looking for something hopeful and fluffy and this is it. I totally recommend it, especially now that it's snowing. For me, at times, this book felt like a comforting hug, and at times it was just too much fluff. The next one is Skipping Christmas. Skipping Christmas is a book I skipped. I DNF'd it at page 20 or 30, and I'm totally not guilty because I was just so frustrated. So basically, it's about a couple who want to escape the whole Christmas buying frenzy, but instead they go on a cruise, which I find ridiculous. And so I couldn't get over it, and I just decided to stop reading it, which is logical. Again, maybe this is type of I don't vibe with this type of humor because it's supposed to be comedic fiction. So it was definitely not for me. But yeah, it is intended to be funny. But I was frustrated. So DNF'd it. My Lovely Wife was the next book I read, and it was a buddy read with Shannon from Shannon's Bookish Musings and Music. And it was amazing. Like, I don't want to talk too much about it because I have a whole video where I talk about it. So I'll link it down below. But I just want to say that it's everything I ever needed in a thriller. So there was it has a gripping plot, intriguing characters, creepy atmosphere, a lot of surprising twists. Honestly, if you're looking for a good thriller to read, just read My Lovely Wife. Totally recommend it. Next one is In Holidaze by Christina Lauren. So our main character is miserable in her life, and she just wants to be happy. And so one day an accident happens, and it kind of puts her into this time loop. So she gets to relive her holidays like over and over again. I really enjoyed that aspect of the time loop. That the time loop setup was fantastic. But I kind of wish they explored that idea a little bit more. Like the first couple of chapters, I was like, yes, give me that time loop. I want more of it. But then it was more about the romance, which makes sense because it's a holiday romance. So that's, I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I was really interested in the time loop and I didn't get enough of it. So, but basically, the main character is in the time loop because she needs to make the right decision, and once she makes it, she's able to liberate herself from that. Yeah, it was okay. It was good. I mean, it was December. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm currently working on my reading journal. I got inspired by the Bookaholic Brown Nymph She made a very beautiful reading journal. So I'm working on mine, and I'm just so excited. Like I'm sitting there cutting things out and putting them in my notebook. So I'm so excited to show that to you probably next week. I'm not sure when, but it's coming up. So have a good day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.